Good evening, everyone. I thought it was about time for another fireside chat, but as you are well aware, today was way too nice and beautiful to need a fire tonight, so we're going to be doing it once again without a fire. I hope that you are taking this time to start some habits that will truly benefit your relationship with Jesus. That'll benefit your relationship with Him long term, long after this recess is over. Habits like spending a little bit more time in God's Word, maybe spending a little bit more time in prayer every day, maybe spending a little more time in meditation of some particular scriptures that would be very valuable for you to think over. One habit that I have started that has been really helpful to me is I have been taking a notepad and a pen or a paper and just kind of sitting down and stopping and saying, God, is there anything you want to say to me? And then if there are things that come to mind, I've just been jotting those down on a notepad, and I'm finding those things really, really beneficial in my spiritual journey and my walk with the Lord. So I hope that that is one of the things that is coming out of this time. But I also hope that one thing that's not coming from this time is getting comfortable with this social distancing. Quite honestly, this is not natural. God did not create us to be in distance with one another. He actually created us to be in communion with one another. Just today, I ran into a member of our congregation, and as we were taking a few moments to visit, she was clearly getting emotional. And as best she could say, it was because she was really, really missing her church family. She was really missing the time that she gets to spend with them, not just on a weekly basis, but I think often every single day. And it touched my heart to see somebody in our congregation so missing that togetherness that we're all supposed to be desiring in our life. I hated to see her have that experience, but we also know that difficult times, difficult things in our lives actually are sometimes good. They're important because they help us to define what's really most important in our lives. It helps us to really find out what's down deep in our heart. I heard the kind of quote or the saying years ago that people are like tea bags. You really don't know what's inside until you get dropped in hot water. And right now, we're kind of going through a time like that. It's a hot water time for us to really focus on what is most important, what is on the inside. And I wanted to share a verse with you tonight. Galatians 5:6 says that the only thing that counts is faith expressing itself in love. Interesting. The only thing that counts is faith expressing itself in love. So here's my challenge for us tonight. We are doing the loving thing. We are keeping our distance in our love and concern for other people, which is a right thing. But at the same time, how do we express our faith? If the only thing that counts is faith expressing itself in love, what can we do during this time of love that is also expressing our faith? I've been thinking a lot about that old saying that Charles Sheldon years ago made popular in his book, What Would Jesus Do? What would Jesus do? I'm not going to give any particular answers tonight. I just would encourage you to think about that. If Jesus were alive in this time that we are living today, how would Jesus respond? What would Jesus do? What would be the actions and the ways in which Jesus would still express faith and love even amidst a crisis such as this? I think if we will spend some time thinking about and meditating on that idea, that you will come up with some great ideas and some great actions. I love you. I hope you're doing well. We'll talk to you again soon.